Hi everybody, thank you for coming to Babyface Photography for your photo session. Here is a quick photo editing tutorial. The website that I like to show you is called Ipiccy.com. That's www.ipiccy.com, and it's pretty easy. You just sign up and upload a photo. So we've already got one up here just to save time that I started with. This my daughter took of me. I figured that was the kindest way to show how to edit. So you don't want to fix it or resize it. The first thing you would want to try in this menu would be cropping. And let's see, my camera takes pictures in a 4:6 format, and that's, whoops, hold on. Okay, I don't even know what that is. 4:6 format. Okay, so most cameras are 4:6 format. So that's 4:6. You can see just a few pixels off. If you double 4:6, you're at 8:12, not 8:10. So keep this in mind when you're cropping. If you choose an 8:10 format, you're going to need to make sure that you leave room to cut 2 inches off. Okay, so I'm going to stick with 4:6, and we're going to go this way. Okay. Another thing you can do is rotate it and flip it. So if it is a portrait, it's going to come in like this. So you'll need to just change it like this. Another thing you can do is straighten, and I've got some examples here of why you might like to straighten. This is not exactly the best picture to straighten since my daughter cut off the top of my head. But down here you can see, so this, see, Dad was seated. Is this the first one? No, this is the second one. Yeah, okay, so Dad was seated and Mom was standing, so she looks a little bit taller than him there. So if you rotate it just a little bit, then it's in proportion more. So that's a good example of why you would want to rotate something. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is exposures, and you can see that this picture, I'm a little bit backlit, so I'm going to take the background down. And if you have this little paintbrush on any of the effects, then you've got full control over the effects. So we're just going to click it, and it's going to come up with the eraser. So I'm going to erase it off of me because I don't need to be any darker, but I do need to be lighter. So now the background is a little bit more balanced out. Apply. And now what I'm going to do is just go over and just kind of lighten up my face just a little bit more. So I'm going to use the highlight and maybe a little bit of contrast, maybe a touch of exposure. Okay, and I'm going to hit the paintbrush again. This time I'm going to hit revert mask. So rather than put the effect on the entire image and erase it, I'm going to just be able to put it where I want it to go. So I just want it to go pretty much on my face here, a little bit on my hair here, and down on this jacket some. This little shadowy area. Apply. Let's see. We cropped the picture significantly, so we're going to want to sharpen it a little bit too. So I'm going to sharpen it. Apply that. Let's see. Colors. This is for white balance, so if it's a little too yellow, you can make it blue, or if it's a little too blue, you can make it more yellow. This is actually fine, so we're not going to do anything with that. Saturation. The hue and saturation, you can actually make it black and white this way, but you can also bump up the colors a little bit too. So you know, if you feel like you're a little pale, you could bump it up just a little bit. That'll help you. Let's see, we already did the sharpen. Okay, so everything else in this menu here is in other menus, so I'm not going to go over it twice. I will go over the photo effects menu in the next tutorial, and then the retouch in the one after that. So I will catch you in a minute.